tell my wife, I can't watch with you. And I gotta have it quiet.
How does she deal with that?
She's okay because I'm into it,
right?
And I'm watching it in a different way.
Yep. See,
I'm not just watching who scores and all that. I'm watching the defense. I'm watching the movement. Just like the Laker-Clipper game, I was watching everything. You know.
Is there ever any kind of game she could sit and watch with you?
Well, like last night, we watched the LAFC game a little bit together, but she started talking, and then I said, "Go get a girlfriend." I said, "Quick!"
I live that every night of my life. So, Lonzo Ball is now a Pelican. Do you still believe in his future the way you once did when you picked him number 2 overall?
Yes, yes, because he got skills you can't coach. His instincts, his basketball IQ off the charts, his instincts for the game off the charts, and he always gonna make players better. I can't wait till that big guy gets back from injury.
Right.
That team on that fast break, they're gonna be one of the most entertaining teams to watch because you got Brandon Ingram gonna be on one wing, and we saw that against Toronto opening night. You know, that team played. The Pelicans should have won the game.
Right.
They played great. So, no, he's always going to be 14, 9, and 8. And then also 3 steals. He gets his hands on balls more than anybody.
Right.
Deflections. And then last but not least, I'm glad he ended up in New Orleans. Now he can be his own man. He can grow up, mature. I just want him to stay healthy. Because
that was the problem.
That was the problem. If I could have had him on the court a little bit more, you know, the Lakers would have been better. But I love Lonzo and Josh Hart and Brandon Ingram, the guys that we had to trade. Those are good guys and good players, too.
How hard did his father make it on him when he was a rookie?
Oh, very hard. Yeah. Very hard because, you know, he can beat Michael Jordan and this and that.
Better than Steph.
Better than Steph. And all these type of things. And so what guys, they listen to all that. So he put a bullseye on him game 1. Patrick Beverly went up and
tore him up.
Exactly. And, you know, so you can't do that. Let the young man come in quiet, especially a rookie in the NBA, a rookie in the NFL. You want to come in quiet and just do your job and learn. That first 2 months in the NBA, for a rookie, you have to learn a lot.
Rookie point guard.
That's right.
Ooh.
That's right. You got to run the team. You got to learn all your players, where they like the ball. And then you got to learn the league. Because one night is Steph, the next night is, you know, Kyrie, you know, on and on and on.
Hard.
Exactly. So let me tell you what happened to me. I thought I could play, right? My first game, World Be Free, 46. Okay. The next night I had Paul Westphal, 38. And then this man named George Iceman Gervin gave me 44. And then missed but 2 shots. So I sat there and said, I'm not as good as I thought I was.
But I'm sure you were giving it back to them a little bit, right?
Yes, sir. But not like that.
World Be Free, let it grow now.
Ooh.
Hey.
And when he got going and got to shaking and kicking that leg out before Reggie Miller, World Be Free was that guy who kicked his leg out.
So back to Lonzo. I love Alvin Gentry. I've known him forever, and I'm sure you have too. I don't know what possessed him the other night. I don't know if you got to watch this, but he sat Lonzo for all the rest of the third quarter and all the fourth quarter, and it was like we're back to Luke, because Luke used to do that to Lonzo, and it would just drive me crazy. I'm a big Lonzo fan. So how do you explain that? Because then he throws him back out there cold for the overtime.
You can't, other than he probably thought that team, and that team was playing pretty good. And he probably said, let me go with this team because they've been playing good. But I tell you something, in them first 2 quarters of that game, he was fantastic.
He was.
Lonzo Ball was fantastic. And so I don't know what happened because Alvin is my man too. And I had called Alvin to tell him how good these guys were, you know, that he was getting. And so I know he'll probably say, okay, I won't let that happen again. And also, too, you got to remember, Lonzo gets down when that happens.
Sure.
Right.
And so I was there the next day to pick him up, right? Talk to him. Listen, don't worry about it. You got talent. You got skills. We need you. And so I'm hoping somebody's there to help him with his confidence, you know, to say, hey, don't worry about that first game. You'll be okay for the second one. Actually, they're on TV again, I think, tonight.
Yep. How do you feel about the shot from here? It's starting to look a little more over here at the release.
I saw that clip of the coach working with him.
Yep.
I think that the release is good. But what I want him to do is attack that basket, draw the foul, and get the and ones. Because he get in there, and sometimes he gets in the air and wants to pass it.
Right.
He's got to go in with a scoring mentality first. Then when the big man slide over, then you just drop it down. See, but what he does, he comes in and he's looking.
He's looking to pass.
Exactly. And the big man knows it.
Right.
Everybody knows it, so they don't come to him.
Right.
But he got a wide open layup or a dunk. So he's got to come in to score first. Then when that man slides over, now you make your pass or your decision.
But do you think if he was better at shooting free throws, he would like that? Because if he's, you shooting 40%, that's the last thing you want to do as a point guard, to get to the foul line and clank them.
You're right, but I think better and better.
Okay.
See, what happened for him, he missed so much time the first 2 years.
Right.
He didn't get a chance to gain that confidence.
Right, okay.
And so now you're missing court time, you're missing valuable practice time.
Right.
Where you can work on those things.
Okay.
And then also, too, he had surgeries in both off season. So he missed that time just to be on the court. And I told him this. I said, you got to play in a summer league. I'm not talking about the summer league in Vegas. I'm talking about the Rutgers League or the league in L.A. where he can go at Crenshaw High, where he can just play basketball.
Right.
Because he missed too much time.
Right. He's rehabbing instead of training.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you mentioned you like him in New Orleans, sort of becoming his own man.
Yeah.
Would you like to see him distance himself a little more from his father? I know it's still blood and it's kin and it's father, but would you like to see a little more, I'm becoming my own man?
Well, he's going to always love and respect his father. But what I want him to do is make all his own decisions. Because you have to now. You and that, listen, you're making $10, $11 million.
Right.
So you have to be the guy calling the shots. Right. And so you're going to always have your father there. And they got a great relationship. And LeVar got a great relationship with his 3 sons. But just like me, I came in, I signed at 19. My father said, I don't want none of your money. He threw me on the plane.
Right.
Good luck. Go do it. So I had to grow up fast.
Right.
Make decisions. So now it's time for Lonzo to grow up and make his own decisions. And I'm going to tell you what happens. He becomes a better basketball player, too.
Yep.
Nobody's thinking for him. He's now the man in his household and the man on the basketball court.
Quick thought before we go to break on Zion. What's his ceiling in this league?
Ooh.
6 feet, 6 inches tall.
Magic 285, Magic.
Man, and coming at you, too.
Magic.
But also athletic at 285.
Yes. Magic, he can't play that heavy.
I know.
It's too much. It's too much wear and tear on him.
Well, we're seeing that now.
Yes.
Right? So what he's got to do, cut down. But I tell you what.
He's explosive.
He is something else. I mean, special. And what I like is you got 2 ball handlers. Drew Holiday, Lonzo Ball, who's going to be dishing the ball to you. Oh, man. And listen. They should be excited in New Orleans, man.
I mean,
this team is young, athletic. Oh,
B.I. Josh Hart. I mean, come on.
Well, Josh Hart the other night off the bench.
Took it over.
15 and 10.
It's going to be exciting time. The NBA is at a all-time high right now.
Yep.
Milwaukee and Philly and Boston. I mean, Kyrie, 50.
Whew.
I knew he was going to shake and bake and do his thing because he wanted to show everybody in New York, I'm the man.
Right.
Until Kevin gets...
That's when it's going to get really interesting when KD gets back.
Well, KD is so good, man. He's just... We've never seen anybody like him.
Nope.
He's special, man.
Yeah.
He's special. In terms of that scoring at 6'11", that could score from anywhere on the court. And also, too, he's a gym rat. I love him because he he loves to play basketball.
Right.
You know, and so when you got special guys like him and LeBron, I mean, once in a lifetime players, you know, and not too many other guys are, maybe Steph with his shooting, but LeBron, you're never going to see another LeBron. You're never going to see another KD. Those are special, special guys.
Oh, Magic. Hopefully.